would like to thank everyone for participating today. You might know me already. I'm Ehsan here from Dubai, the local distributor or partner from Celebrite for many, many years. And yeah, so we are happy to have you together with us today for this webinar. We are going over a couple of different solutions from Celebrite. Um, Also, I would like to talk about the most recent development at Celebrite. Basically, they were very recently became part of NASDAQ, so they are now a stock company. So anyone who really is interested to buy their stock, they can
Buy
just
the stock.
simply buy their stock, right? That is something that is possible now, and yeah, be part of somehow, the Celebrite family even. So anyways, I just wanted to bring that to the attention of everyone. I think it might be interesting to know. So the roadmap and the future and everything is now very much publicly listed. So you can make yourself aware through Nasdaq and all the different websites available for the information. But okay, let's start this webinar. We have here today with us Mr. Joseph Miller and Mr. Luca Caruso. They are both account managers at Celebrite. They will be introducing themselves very briefly. They will be in charge basically for the whole Middle East region, the sales. And we have also with us today Mr. Asher Rubel. He is a product specialist at Celebrite, and he will be doing the demonstration and presentation of the latest developments with reference to their major flagship product. So having said that, I'm going to pass on to Joseph. Please, Joseph, continue.
Sure. Thanks for the introduction, Ehsan. Good morning, everyone from the Celebrite team. It's great to have you here with us today. Lots of attendees. As Ehsan said, myself and Luca are responsible for your region for Celebrite. So I myself look after Bahrain, Jordan, Oman, and Egypt. I'll let Luca say hello in a second as well. But if you have any questions this morning and you want to type them in the chat or anything like that, do so, and I can speak them out loud to Asher. If you have any questions throughout the process, please don't hesitate to ask, or if you wanted to follow up with them afterwards to myself or Luca, we're more than happy to help. Luca, if you wanted to say hello as well and mention where you look after.
Yeah, absolutely. Good morning, everyone. My name is Luca Caruso. I'm based in Italy, in Rome. And with Joe, I'm responsible for the Middle East region. And I will absolutely glad to take care of you and your business with Joe. And after the webinar, we will send you all the contacts, all the referral contacts, so you can interact with us later after the webinar for every your needs. Okay, so I think that we could start with Asher, Mr. Asher Rubel, and enjoy our presentation. Thanks. Asher,
okay,
the stage is yours.
Thank you, Luca. Thank you, Joe. And let's start. Please confirm just you can see my screen.
Yep, we got that.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, good morning, everybody. My name is Asher. I'm leading the technical product staff in the region, working together with Joe and Luca supporting the activities. So today we are going to focus our presentation in the lab solutions. In one part of the presentation, the second part of the presentation, we will be focusing in the analytics or investigation solutions. So if we look into the full digital intelligence ecosystem, we can find out three different areas. In the left side, we will see all the areas related to acquisition of data coming from different sources. Celebrite today is able to extract data from different phones, computers, and other sources of information. In the center, we will have a layer of control and analysis. In the right side, we will have a layer of people that will be the actually the data consumers. So the flow should be easily to take data, collect the data, and put all the data together and have democratization of the data for giving to all the consumers to see the data. If we see that, we have different type of solutions for each one of these areas. And today, we are going to focus on the UFED capabilities for extracting data from phones, the cloud analyzer, the physical analyzer, and in the investigative solutions, we will look into the Pathfinder solution. So in today's world, there are many, many challenges when we are looking to extract information from mobile devices. When you have this challenge, you have the necessity or the requirement to access the data, to get the data in the forensically matters way, and to do it quickly. The time to evidence is very, very important. And also the most important thing at the end is to leverage insight that allows you to solve more cases in an easy way. So when we look into extracting data from mobile devices, we can find out that the number of data sources are continuing growing, meaning that there are many, many, many different types of devices, and the models are continue growing, and the size of the devices are growing. There are many, many applications that need to be accessed, and we need to have access to this application and to decrypt these applications. And when the phones are coming more and more going into the high-end mobiles, we are looking that the encryptions and the security are coming much more harder to overcome. And this is a big challenge that you have in the when you would like to extract data from phones. So the Cellebrite solution for the labs allows you to get or to solve most of these challenges, to get data from most of the digital devices, to be sure that you are doing this in the right way in the forensic standard and maintain the chain of custody. And when we look into the investigation part, to make sure that artificial intelligence is applied as well, and that will help us to take us insights in a faster way. So I showed you before few of the solutions that we have for the lab. We have the UFED, we have the Premium, we have the Physical Analyzer, UFED Cloud. We have capabilities for extracting data from cryptocurrencies, from video recorders, from computers, etc. So today we are going to focus in the UFED part and in the UFED Cloud part. The UFED, most of you maybe know, most of you maybe don't know it, but the UFED is, the name is a Universal Forensic Extraction Device. This is the letters that compose the word UFED. Allows you us to unlock in an easy way, bypass patterns, pins, locks, overcome encryption, and more for extracting data from the mobile devices. It allows us also to extract data from GPS, from SIM cards, from SD cards, and allows us to do it on the full extraction or only part of the system. And we support today more than 30,000 profiles of devices. And the solution comes in few editions. You can have a UFED Touch 2 that is a dedicated tablet, as you can see here in the screen. It can come in a ruggedized laptop, so you can take it for the field in a more comprehensive way, or it can come in a forensic workstation or in a software only, is what we call UFED for PC. And today I will show you some of the main capabilities that we have in the UFED and the physical analyzer that comes together. We have the UFED Ultimate that comes the UFED software plus the software of physical analyzer, and both together compose the UFED Ultimate. So when we look into some capabilities that we can show or share with you today. We have the capability for doing full file system extractions of iPhone devices. It is supported at up to iPhone 10 without the need to temporarily jailbreak the phone. So if the phone is unlocked, taking it into UFED using the Checkmate 8 capability, we have the capability to extract all the data. So we were the first that introduced these capabilities. There are other vendors that they come after us for doing that, but we are pioneers in most of the capabilities that comes into the market. So the support of this phone capability, of this extraction capabilities up to, as mentioned before, up to iPhone X, and support up to iOS 14.6. And we have also the same capabilities for very new devices as Samsung S20 and S21. So we are covering most of the Samsung extractions into the UFED. In addition, we have a generic method called Qualcomm Live that allows us to extract data from many devices. There are some devices that we didn't test yet, but I mentioned this is a generic method, and this allows you to extract, to obtain data from these devices that contain Qualcomm. Mostly devices like Samsung, Motorola, LG, Xiaomi, and many others. It is very easy to use and doesn't require deep experience for doing it. We have capabilities also for accessing devices, Samsung, that have Exynos chipsets. So we can extend the access capability that we have into the Samsung area. And as well, in the area of full file system extraction, we have also capabilities for extracting MediaTek chipset devices. So it's also a generic one, and again, even we have a matrix with the supported devices. The supported devices, just for putting you in the right context, these are the ones that we purchase the device, and we test this device. But there are many other, because it's a generic capability that we didn't purchase, and we didn't have opportunity to test, but it can work as well if you use this generic capability. And we have a capability for also doing keyring processor extractions. And now, this is about when the phone is unlocked, but we have also some unlock capabilities. We have capabilities also in Samsung Exynos that allows us to do brute force into the devices. And it's covered most of the Exynos chipsets up to Android 11. And here we can find devices as S8, 9, 10, A10, A50. And the brute force is working for full file-based encryption and full disk encryption. And we secure startup. So how it looks like? The UFED will suggest you what is the right capability that is available. So if you go for FD device, you will have in the UFED the decrypted bootloader full file system. But you have an FBE device, then you will go for the full file system FBE. So you select it, and once you select it, you are getting this screen. And in this screen, you can decide what you want to do. You want to do start brute force, enter the password, or do BFU extraction. It is not, and we can also add our own dictionary and start doing the extraction. Cellebrite, based on the experience that we have multiple dictionaries that we cover, and the most fast way, the process of unlocking the device. but if you have some intelligence about the person that you want to do the extraction of the device, you can also add your own dictionary. And in this area, we also increase the capabilities of 20 of S21. And here in this table, you will see all the capabilities that we have with Samsung Qualcomm full file system, Samsung Exynos full file system, Samsung Exynos brute force, and selective extraction of file system in Android devices. We have also some capabilities of extraction and something that we call lockpick. It's in a patch that has been established already in August 28. But if you have some old devices that you want to unlock them, you also have these capabilities, and it's a generic unlock capability for Android. So any device before the patch of August 2018 can be unlocked using this capability. Then in the UFED, we have also capability for doing extractions that are selective extractions. So you can select what you want to extract. You can decide, even if it's an iOS or it's an Android device, what is the issues or are the thing that you want to extract. So you will save time during the extraction if you don't need all the data. And in some cases, you need to protect the privacy. So here you have the screen. You can select during the extraction process what you want to extract. And we have also capabilities for doing extraction of chats that are coming, for example, from WhatsApp, and you don't have any other alternative. So the last alternative will be, okay, I will connect my UFED to the phone. I will decide what chats I would like to extract, and UFED will start doing like screenshots of the chat, moving automatically, and then you will get all the chats, and then you will be able to query and to see the conversations that you have in the physical analyzer. In addition, during the process of extraction, you can understand what are the applications that are installed in the phone, so you can understand exactly what you will maybe look for extract, so you know exactly what application you want to extract. We have also a layer of management and control. We have application that the name is Commander, that you have a fleet of UFEDs. It allows you to control all the upgrades of the UFEDs from a central place. It allows you to control who is able to do what in the UFED. It allows you to give you remote access to the UFED for giving support to people located in another location. And when we look into the actionable and intelligence, the UFED together with the physical analyzer in the latest version allows us to understand that we have cryptocurrencies, and we have two technologies. One is to use mnemonic phrases, so we understand that how a wallet is reading into all the text. So we run a process to extract all the possible wallets that can be involved into the content, and we have different artifact types and values that we are also analyzing for understanding that we have coin data. In addition, we can look for all the applications that are installed, and if you find some of the applications that are related to crypto, you might understand that this person that you are analyzing has also some crypto issues. So you can focus your investigation into the crypto area. And this is the way how it's looked, the crypto currency for mnemonics. This was released in 748, that was released this week. So you are able to download this after we finish our session, if you didn't do it now. So we have also capabilities for getting the insights of the applications. You can understand what applications are installed in the system, in the phone, what are the categories of these applications, so you can understand more what your investigation should be conducted, or how your investigation should be conducted. This is the way that it looks like. You will see all the application that has been decoded by Cellebrite. And if not, you can go and use a new capability. The name is EPGenie, that you can go and ask the system to decode it immediately. We change the PA lift and improve the navigation in the last year, and we enhance the timeline, and now it's much more easy to use and much more friendly to use. We add also during the year the media classification, and we classify not only pictures but also videos. Using artificial intelligence, we train the machine with different models to detect the different type of objects in both video as pictures, as I mentioned before, and allow you to understand more quickly the content that you have. And we move and we unify the messaging view. We have also included something that can save you a lot of time, and the name is selective decoding. When you need to decode and you don't have too much time, you can go and decide what applications you would like to decode, and then the physical analyzer will decode only these applications. And in looking forward, we are looking for having different dashboards. So we will include as part of the physical analyzer for getting more insights and dashboard, but it's still part of the roadmap in our future development. So when I say before what applications has been decoded and what not, we have the EPGenie. EPGenie is a nice tool that we have in this physical analyzer. But if you detect that the application was not decoded, you can ask the EPGenie to decode it for you. It will look into all the models that we have into the physical analyzer and create the events related to this application. Again, why we are not doing direct decoding from Cellebrite? Because we don't know all the applications that are in the world. Even we know all the applications that are in the world, we have not enough time or resources for doing this decoding. So you have any local application that you would like to decode, go to EPGenie and you will be able to do the decoding of this application. If we look into the area of iOS, we have included various capabilities for analyzing iOS. And we have capabilities for reviewing the Notice-C database, the iOS Health App database, and many other applications related to iOS-based phones applications, and allow us to understand more easily patterns, what are the user or suspects are doing, how they are moving, etc., etc. And we also solve cases where understanding how many steps the person was doing into the phone, we found out that this person was really in the place that the crime happens. And we can look into all the third-party applications related to iOS, locations, emails, and as mentioned before, all the iOS native applications. When we are looking into more data sources, and then we have the phone, and we have also information that is in the cloud. Today, if you buy a new phone device and you are looking into the emails, for example, you will only see only few emails. All the rest are in the cloud. They are not in the phone. So it is a requirement to extract also data from the cloud. For this purpose, we have the UFED Cloud that allows you to do this extraction. With the UFED Cloud, you can take or the username and password. This is easy. Or you can have something that we call the token. When you have a token, the meaning of that is that when you have a phone and you are logging in your Facebook account or in your Gmail account, you are not logging every time. This phone maintains a number that is built of the username and password and the phone hardware. So we take this information and we connect using Physical Analyzer, and we connect to the cloud and extract the data from the source that we want to extract. We support many sources. I will show you now a little bit demo how we can use the application. And in the last version, we support a snapshot iOS authentication with tokens. We support an application Mega NZ, that is like a storage application. We support Amazon and we support Booking. This was introduced in the last version. If we look, I will stop share for a second. I will share again my screen. If we look into the Physical Analyzer, we have the application cloud here. We can go and extract private cloud data. We set the name of the sources that we want to extract, or the name of the user that is using the extraction method. I'm doing next. I can go and import these tokens that I extract from the phone, and here add all the services that I have access for them. For example, if I select Gmail and I want to do extraction for Gmail, I select the Gmail. And now what this application is doing the connection without sending any information to the end user, meaning that you can extract, you can connect to Gmail without giving this notification that someone is trying to connect from a different phone or a different computer. You are getting into the account. So once I select this, I'm connected. As you see, validate. I can go select the dates I want to extract, select what I want to extract, and perform the extraction. Okay. I will not go into it because at the end we will, as we are into the Physical Analyzer, all the information will be available afterwards in Physical Analyzer in the same way that you see Physical Analyzer today. Okay, I'm going back to the presentation. And we are also supporting warrant returns. Warrant returns are all the, when we approach the provider and they're giving us the report of the activity of the person, we know how to import all these warrant returns into the Physical Analyzer. And in the version 748, we add also the capabilities of Sky ECC warrant returns. Okay, you can see all the ones that we support plus Sky ECC. Now, one of the biggest challenges that examiners have in the field is about the translation of different languages. So if you know only English, then the message is in German. What you are doing, how you are translating it. Most of the people, what they are doing, they are taking it out, taking a report, sending it to a translator, and then come back with a result. But you need to examine this translation separately. The Physical Analyzer has capabilities for translating the different content in different languages. So we support more than 40 languages. Fully integrated the Physical Analyzer, so you don't need to go take the information out. You are taking it into the Physical Analyzer together with the original message. You will have the translation of this message, and everything is offline. You don't need to connect to the network, to the internet. Everything is offline, and you need to have these add-on packages into your Physical Analyzer. So you save time at the end because you don't need to approach a third-party company. Everything is included into the package of the translation. Okay. So this is more or less what I mentioned before. So this covers the first part of the presentation. I don't know if in the chat there is any question.
No questions so far, Asher. I think all clear so far. Thank you.
Okay, good. So
But,
I will. Sorry.
I was going to say, but everyone, if you do have any questions, don't hesitate. We're more than happy to take them.
Okay, very good. So I will share back the presentation. I just stop it to understand if there is any question. So when we move to the investigative world, we have the Pathfinder solution that help us to analyze the amount of data that is growing and growing every day, and we don't have enough time to look into the data, or is a very time consuming, and we want the data that is growing and growing to be more available to investigation. And we are speaking about growing and growing. We're speaking that today a phone, for example, can have more than 50,000 images, 3 hours of videos, 500,000 messages. This is an average of what we see from many of our customers. So you need to take a balance of the time that you have and the volume of data. You need to try to see how you move the balance and reduce this time that you need to take the data, the results to the justice. So if we look again into our graph that we showed before, so we are here in this area, in the investigation area, looking into a central solution that the name is Pathfinder, that using artificial intelligence allows us to put in the spotlight most of the relevant leads to easily solve the cases in a more efficient way. And when we say efficient way, we're speaking about having a simplicity, analyze the key evidence, and in a collaboration way. So multiple persons can work simultaneously in the application. So we know how to identify all the people involved in the cases, and not numbers. So if Joe has, for example, 2 phones and one email address, so we put everything together into Joe, as well Luca, and we have all the connection between this person, how they're connected to other person. We generate all the persons that are as part of our case. We can unify the multi-channel conversation. You have conversation coming from Telegram or from WhatsApp, you can put them together as well, doing enrichment of these applications. As mentioned before, we have identification of people and not numbers, so we can see how the people are connected each other, how we can see this map of connection of the people. We can understand what are the topics that have been mentioned in the conversations, in those chats. We can understand that, for example, people are speaking about drugs. We can understand that people are speaking about sex without explicitly saying words like drugs or sex. So we know how to give you access easily to this data. And in addition, we also can give you the URL classification. We know all the places that this person has been connected to. So we don't know what is iOS DDLNet. By the application, we tell you this is an application, this is a URL that is related to a file sharing and hosting. So you know, oh, this is for that. So I don't need to go and explore on that. It is not interesting for me. Or the adult content. Oh, this can be interesting. Or the advanced content. So it can be interesting. And as well, we can give you what are the application classification. So you know if you are in front of a gamer, you are in front of a shopping people, is a travel application, so you can know how to focus your investigation. We can automatically detect and categorize data that is in the interest of the investigation. We have media categorization capabilities. There are more than 30 categories today. You can create also your own category. You have face detection and face count capabilities. We have face similarity. We have image similarity, so we can detect different places that might be the same place. If you take pictures from the sea, and then you will look for similar pictures, and then the system will start bringing you pictures of the sea. And we have the capability of extract the text using OCR of all these pictures that have text content. We, as mentioned before, we have this topics categorization when we extract the text. We extract the text from all the messaging, from all the documents, from all the PDF, Excel, etc., Words. We know how to give a topics to all the chat messages. We know how to detect entities within the text. So if people are speaking about Rome, or if people are speaking about Dubai, without looking for the word Dubai, the system will bring us the word automatically because he knows about locations. If people are speaking about companies, you will get the words related to companies. If people are speaking about distance, you will get all those locations that people are speaking about distance. So we are doing this by doing that. You save a lot of time when you need to review the text, and you will less miss text lines that might be useful for you. And as well, we detect the languages that we use. You can jump only to the Arab messages, or to English messages, or to Italian messages. We know how to analyze the locations. We can take location coming from the phone, a location coming from pictures. We know how to take location coming from towers dumps. So you can go to your phone provider, get towers dumps, and upload this to the application, as well Wi-Fi hotspots. We can show you what was the last location, what were the top locations, and you can play back and see what is the movement of the person within the time. And you have also collaboration capabilities. So you can have watch lists that we can work together and build this watch list, and then we will use this knowledge share. With the watch list, you have hash databases that can be uploaded and do examination onto these hash databases. Working as a team, each person can access, with the right access, can have access to this specific case, to do tasks, to write notes, to work in a virtual whiteboard, so people can collect information, pictures or views for what they are seeing into the Pathfinder, and create at the end a comprehensive report that can be shown easily to show to anybody that is not a technical one, to understand what happened and what was what happened into this case, and how this case has been resolved. So you can share the knowledge I mentioned before. You can go working into the watch list, into the whiteboard, and doing tasks and notes. So as mentioned before, it allows you to simplify, to analyze, and collaborate. And it comes in three sizes. Pathfinder Desktop for only one user in one PC. So here in this case, there's no collaboration between persons. So you can work only one case at a time, one person, but with all the capabilities. We have Pathfinder team for up to 25 users, concurrent users. And then we have Pathfinder Enterprise, that is both for advanced features sets, for bigger scales, allows business continuity, integration with the full ecosystem, etc., etc. Okay. Now that saying that, I will stop sharing. I will share a quick demo of the solution.
This is the exciting part. This is my favorite part.
Yeah. So here, as you can see, you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, we've got that. Yep.
Yeah. So let's see how I move within the zone here. Yeah. So here we have different cubes. Each cube is a case, and a case is not a phone. A case is a complete number of devices that you can put together. So when you go to physical analyzer or to user reader, you analyze normally one phone. Here, in one case, you have the capability to analyze multiple devices at the same time. It can be a computer, it can be a phone, it can be a CDR data coming from the provider, it can be cloud data coming from the cloud analyzer, and so on, KML files, and many more. And then when we go into this case, the first thing that I can see here is that we have different persons that are the owners, and these owners are exactly the name of the persons that the device comes from. So we have Joe, we have Luca, we have their devices. Here we are going to give you a quick view about who this person is. So what the person has in his phone is a person that is interesting for us. What are the main categories of pictures or videos he has? What are the top interactive person that he's connected to? What are the top applications? Is it a watch list? What are the languages? What searches this person is doing, or tools the person is doing for searching? What are the install applications that this person has? What are the URLs that he is navigating, and what places? And second, I need to move down. I move up, right? And you can see the most visited places and the last locations the person was in. So all these in a very easy view. So I can review the person, and reviewing the person is not reviewing one device; it's reviewing all the devices that he has together. We can go and then go more in details of this specific person and see all his events in a timeline. See all those events in a chat view. Here we can see all the chats that this person has. In this case, it has a chat with 58 messages. So we can see the categories, the topics that has been found into these chats. So we can see if we're speaking about social media, speaking about pictures, police, etc., etc. We can see the emails of the person. We can see the emails in a normal way that it will be like a normal email. We can see the calls that he has. We can see the media. We can see the locations, and we can see all the person that he's connected, the calendar, and the web history. Because we are short of time, I will continue showing you more capabilities here. So we can go in a very easy way to work. We can see here in the left side all the filters that we can apply. In the center, we have the timeline. And in the right side, we have all this metadata related to each one of the events that we have. And here we have a timeline with all the persons, all the data that we have into the case. We can go into filters. We can select, okay, I want to see only for these two persons the data. I apply, and very easily I apply a filter. So I can go and delete, and then I will see that the numbers change. This is the number of events of each one of the person, and the filter, I want to filter for two persons, the number of events will change in the other one. So you can see event that has specific topics. The origin, if I'm looking for Gmail events, for WhatsApp events, for Facebook events, so I will be able to filter only for what is interesting for me. Or if I'm looking for type of events, looking for location, doesn't matter from where it's coming, this location. Am I looking for specific images and so on and so on. So we have capabilities for doing filtering. But in addition, we can see all the data in a connectivity way. So we can see how the persons are connected to each other. Here, as you can see, it's almost difficult to understand what's going on, but any filter that will apply here, you will see it into the graph view. But we can see, for example, how the owners of the data are connected and how they're connected. Here we have, for example, 133 connections, and here in the right side we can see all the connections of this person. Something that when we speak with customers, they are telling us that it's not easy for them when they have multiple sources to understand who are the common persons. And we solve this issue here. We have an option to select, please show me only the common person. So we can see here only people that are common to someone. So we have again, Joe and Luca. Joe and Luca are speaking to me. Then if we select common persons, then I will appear here as a common person to both. Looking this and doing that, I'm showing you now, when you have cases of 5, 6 phones, it can take you a few weeks. Here coming automatically without any effort. You will see this very easily. Okay, we have, I will move forward because we are close of time. We have capabilities for showing people in the map, and not only showing the people in the map, I can detect if people were in the same place at the same time. So we can define it, even we don't have any message from people between them, we will be able to understand based on different type of geolocation sources that these two persons were in the same time at the in the same place. We can see all the pictures based on categories. We can, for example, look into face categories, and then we have here all the pictures. We can go, for example, open this picture, detect that we have a face. We can go and try to look for similar faces of this person, and the system will try to bring these pictures. Okay, you can upload also a picture and try to look for the data within the that you have in your case, if this picture is located in. Okay, moving forward, we have only 10 minutes less for finalizing. We can see all the persons that we have. We can edit each one of the persons. We can join person to say, oh, this person comes from is Joe, but this other person also sees that it's Joe, something that we don't identify. So we can join these persons and create manually these complementary issues for Joe, even though we create already Joe in automatic way. And then we have also the chat view that I showed you before, but here is with all the content together, not only the one that is located in one specific person. So here are all the persons together. Of course, any filter that I apply will apply here. The good thing that I can do is that I can take pictures at any time of what I'm seeing. And then I can create the story, as I mentioned before. What I see here about the chat conversation. I will save it as a public report. I can take more notes. This is what I'm seeing. Okay, I save this, and then I can take all those pictures and go to this public report, take the pictures that I have. I will clear that. Second. Here in the right side, I have all the pictures that I took. I can take the picture, do drag and drop, and tell the story, what we are showing, what we saw. So we are working here in an investigative application. We want to, at the end, to show to the judge that this is what we have, not a package of hundreds of pages that no one can understand. And this is the idea of this application at the end, to come with a very simple report for presenting it to judge. Of course, we have capabilities for generating a forensic report from this application, so you will be able to extract also full lines of data into a report. Okay. I can see that we have some questions. Okay, 2 questions we have. Do law enforcement and police in UAE use this software for data? Yes, there are law enforcement agencies that are using these softwares in the UAE. Can individuals buy this software if the email registration is for spying? We normally sell to law enforcement agencies, not open in an open source, in an open place.
Not to a private company, no.
Yeah. So we are selling this only to law enforcement. Okay. Can you explain a bit more about cryptocurrency investigation? Oh, okay. We have a question about if we can explain a little bit more about cryptocurrency investigation. Basically, what we are doing is when we extract the data, we run we are taking insights. So we are analyzing all the text that we have into the phone, and based on the rules that we train our tool, we understand that this can be a cryptocurrency mnemonic wallet. So we know how a wallet is built. The wallet is built with letters and numbers and the length and so on. So we take all this information together, and we try to bring or to put it into to the investigator, to the examiner, all this data in front of their eyes. Of course, there might be some false positive, but it's better than not getting all the data together. In addition, as mentioned before, we have we can look into the Bitcoin symbols or the different currency symbols and understand that they are speaking about it. It's like a watch list that is pre-created in this part, and we have the capability of detecting the applications or category of applications, so you can understand if people have applications for cryptocurrency. I have another question regarding the service in Saudi Arabia. We are not getting any response from our multiple customer. I don't think that I understand.
I think this one is related around export control, and we can take that up with Pratap separately. That's one for myself and Luca, Asher.
Okay.
But understood, Pratap. We'll be in touch with you today.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So I am open now for questions if you have. I think that I did in 1 hour.
Yeah, you did. We stuck to the time, so thank you for that. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for attending, from myself and Luca. And if there are any more questions, however small, however big, if we can help, then please get in touch with SAT, with Ehsan and his great team, and also directly with myself and Luca and Asher where required. But if there's no more, there's one more question there for you, Asher.
Yeah, if iPhone 6 lock with iCloud, and how we can extract We have here the lab capabilities that we allow you to access by sending devices to the lab.
Yeah, it's one of those that's obviously controlled by region, so we'd have to follow up, Pratap, exactly who the end customer is. It's a little related to the question earlier of it's for law enforcement only and by region, so we are very much ethically controlled as to what we do. So we'll get in touch separately on that one.
Yeah.
But thank you, everyone. If there's any more questions, as I say, just get in touch with myself, Luca, with Ehsan, with Jonah, with Arya, and we'd be more than happy to help. And if you want us to set up something dedicated for your force or for your account, then we can also set something up dedicated for your team to take them through our services as well. So anything you need, we're more than happy to help. Isn't that right, Luca?
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Bye-bye.
So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Stay safe, and we'll speak to you soon.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ehsan, do you want to say something?
Luca, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the great webinar. I would like to thank also Asher for this opportunity that we had. I think it was quite informative. I think my camera is also off. Let me turn on my camera. Yeah, I'm here. So
okay, now we can.
Yes, and no, thank you very much for everything, and we look forward to having the next webinar very soon again, with the latest and greatest from Cellebrite. Yeah, so thank you again, and yeah, looking forward to work with everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Speak soon.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Good work.